Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are back in Enthusia Professional Racing, driving the mighty Nissan Elgrand, this gigantic minivan powered by a fairly powerful V6 engine, the VQ series of engines that we all know and love for things like the Nissan GTR, the Nissan Zs, and of course, the Elgrand, the best JDM van out there. Oh, I can't wait to drive this magnificent box. Nissan time it is. We are going to have Elgrand time here. Oh, can you tell the name of this vehicle? This is like one of the best named vehicles ever. You've heard of the LaFerrari, the Ferrari LaFerrari. This is the Nissan Elgrand. And that is a gutsy move, calling your vehicle the Big. But here we have the Big. So let's use some big power and get some big victories. It is time for the Elgrand. Right, no clutch. It's a paddle shifter. Look at that torque though. Out accelerating a freaking Alpine A110. Oh gosh. This thing, I forgot it has no brakes. But how's everybody doing today? How you doing today, Ford Shelby GT? I've had a horrible day, but that's alright, because we're going to be absolutely unhinged today, being little menaces to society. No, we're gonna move on to braking. Get out of the way. I don't even care. It was a crazy day doing engineering audits for over 8 hours. But we're okay now. We are in the Elgrand. You're doing fine. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. That makes one of us. That makes one of us. We are enjoying the Elgrand. Honestly though, I kind of like the looks of it. Like, unironically, I kind of like the looks of the van. Maybe just because of the childhood nostalgia of like a lot of my friends' parents having like the big, the big families and the big family vans and all that stuff. And even my parents, having the GMC Safari, the GM version, the GMC version of the Chevy Astro. Elgrand. Like that just sounds like a superhero name. Elgrand. he's just like the Spanish speaking version of the Hulk. Elgrand, just big muscular dude. Like that'd be a based superhero. Okay, big Elgrand does not like the chicanes. That was super sketch. I had to check up just a little bit there to get the car turned to the right again. It turns to the left. It does not turn to the right. Come on, give me some power up the hill. This thing though, it's quite nice to drive. Like, it's weird, the multi-purpose vehicles, they start out really slow. But once you begin leveling them up, like, they're actually really quick. They're able to punch well above their weight class. Especially things that already have decent handling, like the Mercedes G-Wagon. Or the Nissan, the Chevrolet Astro with the four-wheel drive system. Or here, the Nissan Elgrand. I am gonna miss. Oh boy. I am gonna miss the Elgrand. Now this thing feels so good to drive. Like, yeah, it's a minivan. It is heavy like a minivan. You can't drive it like a sports car. But it feels so good. Like, it's stable, it's got lots of torque. It does exactly what I need it to do. Give me speed. Oh my gosh. I'm a little bit nervous for this weekend. This weekend, I'm going to have 2 different races. The Saturday race, it is going to be in the GT3 cars at Imola. And Imola is a very tricky track, especially Agua Minerale, the mineral water corner. It's a double right-hander, downhill, then back uphill through those 2 corners, and it is super sketch. Your car really, if you want to be faster though, your car has got to be like right on the very limited grip. And if it goes past it, your car is basically going to end up sideways or in the wall or backwards, what have you. It is not good. It is a very tricky corner, but I'm steadily getting a little bit better. Little bit better. I can begin to run 43s in ACC now in the Mercedes. The new Mercedes this time. And then Sunday I have another race. It's gonna be a multi-class race in the GTC cars, so the Cup cars at the Nürburgring GP course. And that is going to be very, very interesting because you have the Ferrari Challenge GTC car, you have the Porsche Cup GTC car, and you have the Lamborghini Super Trofeo GTC car. And they're all very different from each other in terms of how they handle, in terms of where they get their lap time. Like the Porsche Cup is a grip monster, but doesn't really have a whole lot of power, and also doesn't have traction control. Lamborghini Super Trofeo has lots of aero and quite a bit of power, but like low speed grip isn't all there. And then you have the Ferrari, which doesn't have low speed grip or high speed grip, but it just has speed for days. This is one of the most powerful cars of the 3. Hello, welcome Mr. Midnight. How is the download going for the new ISO to fix the third-person view in Gran Turismo? Hopefully this one works with the mod to fix the fix-its. Also, good luck with all of the license tests. Slowly but surely. So just out of curiosity, because I know you said you wanted to at least beat the Gran Turismo World Championship in all the Gran Turismo games. Are you going to be doing them in order? Or what is the one you're going to be starting with first? Oh, we can race at Tsukuba. I will say though, Gran Turismo 1, the first one, is a little bit jank. It's still a good game, especially for its time, and for what they were trying to accomplish with it. But Gran Turismo 1 is a bit jank. I'm starting with 1. I'm just running tests for other games right now. Alright, cool. If you need any help, I'm not too... It's been so long since I've played 1. And I've not played 1 to completion. But if you need help... If you need help with some of the other Gran Turismo games, just like what a good means of progressing through it and all that stuff, feel free to message, ask questions and everything like that. Especially 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4 are basically really my personal favorites. Especially 3. Oh, 4 is really good too. But 3 I think is my personal favorite Gran Turismo game of all of them. So I definitely recommend. Definitely recommend that one. And there's a couple of cool hidden ways to kind of break that game really easily. Where that one you can technically beat the game, or at least for what you want to do. Might be a mistake to play the PS2 games on PS3. Why do you say that? Are they causing issues? I have no other options. Yeah, I know on emulator, GT3 and GT4 do use quite a bit of CPU and graphics card usage. To the point where even I gotta be a little bit careful when I play those two on stream sometime in the future. Because they are big games, and they are very resource intensive. Some visual bugs, mainly like the screen shaking. Yeah, I'm familiar with the screen shaking bug on GT3 on emulator. There's at least an option you can do to disable that one. That works really well. I'm not watching an intro movie and GT4 gets the game stuck on a black screen. Oh no. I still highly recommend watching the intro movie on YouTube. Just for the complete Gran Turismo experience. Just for the complete Gran Turismo experience. Watching the intro movie for Gran Turismo 3 and Gran Turismo 4. Holy cow. It is. It might be the nostalgia talking. But it is an out-of-body experience. Anyways, around it. Just turn it off. True. But oh my gosh, it just shows the level of detail and care that they put into the games with like the intro sequences as well. I kind of miss that in older games. I miss the intro sequence. Especially for things like the Tokyo Extreme Racer games. Like those intro sequences were also really good. Especially once you got to the drift era. Oh my gosh, this thing is doing surprisingly well around Tsukuba, the giant van. Does the GT4 closing movie play right after you beat the GT World Challenge? Yes. Yes, it does. And for Gran Turismo 3, technically there is 2 closing movies. And those are beating the GT World Challenge in the Beginner League and then the one in the Advanced League. But I do highly recommend at least trying to beat all 3 different, I heard that caused the black screen too. Yeah, I think it does. I think it does. But it's been a little while since I played GT4, so that one I'm not too sure. I think so though, but don't quote me on it. Oh my gosh. Honestly though, playing through any of the Gran Turismo games, it is a very fun experience. Like I've grown up with those games, but even like the more newer ones, like 5 and 6 and everything, are still pretty good games in their own right. They're just not nearly as good as 2, 3, and 4. Just in terms of the freedom they allow the player. Like technically 3, if you really want to, and if you're good enough, What you can do is you can get gold in all the time trials in arcade mode. Get the prize it gives you. Get at least all the IA licenses up to and through the IA license. And then use the prize from the time trials in one of the endurance races to then get yourself a Formula 1 car to then win the professional GT World Challenge. You can technically do it that way. That is the quickest, one of the quickest paths of victory. But I highly recommend you at least try to do a couple of the other events too. A little bit of rally, a little bit of, you know, a little bit of the drivetrain events, a little bit of some of the other specialty events as well. Because it just, you don't have to 100% it, but I highly recommend you at least do a little bit more than that way of beating the GT World Challenge. Because you'd be missing out on a lot. Thankfully they kind of fixed that. In Gran Turismo 4, you gotta beat all of the beginner and all of the professional races to even unlock the GT World Challenge. And you need a very fast LMP car or a Group C car for that. Like, you need like an end game. I mean, you need an end game car for all of them. But there isn't too many cheesy methods of getting an end game car in Gran Turismo 4. In 3, yes. In 2, yeah, yes. I don't remember if it's in 1 as well, if there's a way to break the game in 1. It has been literal like half a decade since I have played Gran Turismo 1. That one is one of the ones I've played the least, so, I'm a little bit, I am a little bit rusty on that one. Welcome, Hunter Iggy. Have you heard of Vector Z? Vector Z. I have not. Let me look that up real quick. Oh, Vector 2. What is Vector 2? Oh, it's a Unity thing. No, unfortunately, I'm not too knowledgeable about Unity programming and all that stuff. I'm very much not a software guy. I know just enough to make myself dangerous. And that's about it. Or I know enough to follow instructions of someone who knows a lot more than me, and at least understand why I'm following those instructions. But I am not nearly knowledgeable enough about software side of things to really give any informed opinions or help or what have you. Meant Vector W2. Oh, I'm vaguely familiar with it. Oh, the Vector W2. Okay, yeah, the car. Yes, I'm familiar with that one. Wasn't that in? That was in some of the early Gran Turismo games as well. Should be done in 20 minutes. Oh, nice. I gotta play some of the Gran Turismo games on stream. That is one of the New Year's resolutions, is to at least 100% 2 different Gran Turismos on stream. Or in the case of Gran Turismo 2, you know, get the get every event complete and all that stuff, because you can't actually 100% certain versions of Gran Turismo 2. I don't think I've ever gotten close to that though. I know I've 100%ed 3, 4, 6, and at least prior to the Spec 2 update 7. But I have not, I haven't 100%ed 5, and I haven't 100%ed 1 or 2. 5's annoying because you gotta grind the levels, which is very frustrating. Because it literally takes forever just to get to a high enough level to even unlock the final event. And you gotta grind up the levels both in A spec and B spec. So the game has a lot of padding. But yeah. That's the 100%ing GT5 without the help of the online store and the special seasonal events and all that stuff. That's gonna be a difficult task. It's doable still. It's very difficult. Especially finding the Formula Gran Turismo in the used car dealership at a time when you have both the level and the money to buy it. But it is doable. Not easily, though. Because you basically need to grind up enough credits to get some of the vehicles you need for some of those events, those late game events. And the non-online events don't really give you a whole lot of money until you get to the endurance races. Then you have trying to get the used car dealership to give you the right vehicle. And then it's grinding up the levels as well. In both A spec and B spec. It's not easy. It is not easy. to say nothing of how difficult the license tests and some of the other special events are in the in GT5. The Sebastian Vettel Red Bull Challenge, the Jeff Gordon NASCAR School. Both of those are genuinely fairly difficult. Especially the Sebastian Vettel Challenge. That one. Because you were literally driving the Red Bull X2010. Nick asked what people's favorite SpongeBob song is. And the options were Sweet Victory, Goofy Goober, Rock, Best Day Ever, and the theme song. Ooh. That is a tough pick. The thing is, Sweet Victory is a licensed song that was used for it. That was used for like for the episode. Someone played Scurvy Ain't for the likes of me. It's my turn. You finished the Progress Midnight Club 2. Nice, congrats on beating Midnight Club 2. GG. Sabo's a tricky one. He's a tough one. Especially that first race in Paris. Beating that first race in Paris is probably one of the toughest parts of Midnight Club 2. But it's doable. It's not easy though. But to get back to your question, Mr. Midnight, I'm very first Christmas movie you mentioned. Yeah, that one is genuinely good as well. Especially once Mr. Krabs comes in, he does the high pitched very first Christmas to me. Like that is funny. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Krabs' high note. This Christmas feels like the very first Christmas to me. The fact that he does it twice as well just makes it even funnier. Um, from just the selection though, probably that best day ever is a genuinely fun original song. That's even in universe as well. Is a fun one. You said it's gonna be a good one, just wait and see. Oh, I wasn't asking the question. Oh. I mean, you posted in the chat. I mean, may as well answer it. But yeah, of the list, it's probably gonna be overall Sweet Victory. But from the non-licensed songs, probably Best Day Ever. Setting up for this Scurvy song. I don't remember too much about that song. I know I didn't quite like it all that much, but I have to give it another listen. Maybe my opinion has changed. In the future stream, when are you gonna play Grinch 4-3? I watched some of the videos on Yellowbirds. I have seen some of his stuff. He does make some decent content with regards to, like, you know, the different, you know, starter rankings and everything, how far it can carry you. That was Patchy singing in the after the house episode. Yeah. Patchy. Fun character, but oh gosh, I think he intentionally tries to, like, sing badly. But yeah, no, there is some decent content from Yellowbird's channel as well. He does some decent stuff. It's just sometimes he rambles too much, or he's basically like, let me make an informative video, but I'm just gonna, like, talk over my playthrough instead of, like, actually giving you, like, more you know, the information and everything. Like the Opera 2000 started really good, and then he's basically like, well, this is what we used it for, and I'm like, oh, okay. I know what it can be used for. Give me more about the why it's, like, so broken. Are there other vehicles just like it that can also be, like, really broken? But it's still decent. I'm subscribed to him. So I also definitely prefer more of his, like, video game reviews than just some of the other things. But it's good that he's branching out. Patchy segments is supposed to look cheap. Oh yeah, definitely. It's you know, like, a pirate that's just a fan of SpongeBob. But, you know, like, I get the intention behind it, but oh gosh, at some point you're just like, the cringe. Oh, cringe. Oh gosh, turn in, please. Give me some front bite. There we go. Yes. This thing is surprisingly quick though. The Elgrand. That's one thing I wish Gran Turismo did more, is use some of the the more joke vehicles, give them some races as well. It's like the Honda Odyssey in 4. Yes, you can drive it, but it can barely compete in like anything. Through the tunnel. But yeah, as you're playing through it, since this is kind of like your first time like really going through each of them and everything, I definitely want you to kind of like keep me up to date as to what your thoughts on the game are, the goods, the bads, you know, all of that stuff, and any particular vehicles you are loving. Because the Gran Turismo games have so many fun vehicles as well, some real deep cuts too, and it is nice. It'd be interesting, especially like in you know 2024, hearing something that hasn't really played too much of the Gran Turismo games, hearing their thoughts on that, because I've played them quite a lot, so I kind of know what to expect and everything. But it's kind of cool seeing people go in more or less, you know, fresh, having never really played them before, not really, you know. Not really knowing too much about them. I'm kind of excited for that. Oh my gosh. Didn't even need a lift there. Didn't even need a lift. Maximum speed. Nice. I just like the way this thing handles, the way it drives. It just feels so good. There we go. Upgrade the tires. Nice. All right, one more race probably until we get to level this thing up to level 10 and we get to pick another vehicle. This time from the specialty segments. The Road Regatta Championship. I don't know. 13.2. Even if it is a Microstrata, 13.2 might be a bit much for us. We could probably handle the Nürburgring though. Channel our inner Shabin Schmitz. Yes. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this! Give me some power. Let's make sure we don't get dive bombed in the first corner. The AI completely breaks on the first turn here at the Nordschleife. Alright, easy. There we go. Give me the speed. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's see if we can actually beat things like the Jaguar and all that stuff. Should the Vector W2 come back or stay in the past? I don't know if it can come back. I mean, I don't think Vector is even still around as a company. It's one of those things where it's kind of it's like asking if Studebaker should come back. It's kind of a product of its time from a company that doesn't really exist. Still a great vehicle, but you know, I don't really know if it can come back. I mean, but the car is. I mean, the car is. You know, it's a great car, but it's you know, it's a product of its time. I don't know if it can come back. Like, if you mean, like, you know, continue the nameplate with a modern version of that car, I don't know if that's possible. If talking about adding the car to, like, the Gran Turismo games. So 18 we made. Yeah, but I mean, it's in the same way of, like, you get, like, the Shelby Cobra replicas, or, like, the DeLoreans and stuff like that. Like, the kind of specialty vehicles that aren't really held to modern standards. You're kind of holding them to, like, the standards of, like, when they were made and all that stuff like that. Like, that's not necessarily coming back, per se. But would it be cool to have it back in, like, a Gran Turismo game or something like that? Yeah, definitely. It's just, you know, you need events that vehicle can be, you know, competitive in, and, you know, can enter and race in and all that stuff. It can't just be, like, a garage piece. Like, it needs to be something that's, you know, usable. Like, in Enthusia, I am literally racing in a minivan against other cars, and I'm being fairly competitive. And there are races that I can enter where I'm up against other minivans or other vehicles that are, you know, similar in terms of performance or very similar in terms of type to this minivan. If I wanted to drive an old Volkswagen Beetle, there are races for that. If I want to drive a race car, there are races for that too. Like, the game makes it so very rarely, like, you have to actively try to get stuck in a week where basically there is nothing you can do. There is no races you can enter. If you do enter a race, you know, it'd be a very low points paying race. Like, the game is usually very good about that. To its credit, to its credit as well. Like, they did a really good job of making it so that no matter what week you're on, no matter what your skill level, like, you could use any vehicle and still feel like you're making progress. Maybe not necessarily win every race, but still get the points needed to really, you know, kind of help bump your ranking and all that stuff. Oh gosh, understeer. A little bit of an off track there. Let's get down a gear. Give a little bit more torque, a little bit more acceleration. We're punching a massive hole in the air, and the Tamos Pantera is kind of able to just suck right up to us. Give us the big suck. Alright, here we go. Through the carousel. Alright. Come on. Give me some speed. Give me speed. Give me power. Oh my gosh, how is this? Like, it's so planted through the corners. Now the real question, can I do this? Can I do a sub? I could probably do a sub 9-minute run on this without too much issue. maybe a sub 8:30 run as well. Probably a sub 9-minute run. I think I'll probably get bogged down a little bit on the main straight because this thing doesn't exactly have aerodynamics. But this thing does have some power and it does have plenty of grip. Just racing a van through the turns, through the twisties. Nice. Here we go. Come on, give me speed. Alright. Getting close to the 8-minute mark. We might not be able to beat 8:30. I may have been a little bit overzealous. But I'm hoping we can beat 9 minutes. If we can beat 9 minutes in the minivan, that'd be very impressive. Yes. Okay, so we have another gear. We literally have another gear that we just never use. But considering how fast this thing is, even only using 4 gears, like, this isn't too bad. 132. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. We got 20 seconds to go through the braking zone here, and then the chicane, and then the right-hander. 10 seconds. 7, 8, 9. No! Oh! 9:01. Dang! I thought we were on a flyer too. 9:01. GG game. GG time. Could have sworn that this would have allowed us to I mean, we could have gotten a sub 9 minute. So close. But hey, the Elgrand has now been fully leveled. Let's get the specialty. Let's see what we have here. We have the Toyota Soar and the PT Cruiser. Alright, let's pull up the random number generator. Let's pull up the random number generator. If it's 1, we get the Toyota Soar. If it's 2, we do the PT Cruiser. Oh, freaking! It's 2. Now playing TT. Wow, that was quick. Yep, we are in the PT Cruiser now. Oh gosh, why? Let's make it Patriot Blue. This American slush wagon. Oh. What we need to do is we need to put flames and a wood trim on it. Now I have to FTP it to the PS3. Alright, good luck. Good luck, good luck. Alright, I want to stiffen the rear a little bit. Let's try to get a little bit of turn in on this freaking monster of a vehicle. There we go. That might be okay. I mean, it's never gonna be okay. We're in a bloody PT Cruiser. Like, look at this. Freaking. Who would win in a Baja race? A PT Cruiser or a Mitsubishi Lancer Evo? Gosh. Alright. Let's see what we got here. What are we up against on this one? The Lotus Salon. What's that Tsukuba? Let's do a race at Tsukuba. The reverse version in the wet. Alright, here we go. Oh, this horrendous vehicle. It's got the drivetrain of a Dodge Neon, but on a much heavier, like, truck chassis. Oh gosh. Oh, they're braking so early. They're braking so early. And I can't get past either of them because they out-accelerate me on the straights. There we go. There we go. We can at least hold the Audi TT behind. Someone's passing on the grass back there. Trying to Dale Earnhardt. Trying to Dale Earnhardt that stuff. Music win SCP to FT at the game. Not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored. Win SCP. Sponsor this man. Oh gosh. We are now being very rapidly passed for position. Come on, we got a better run than the Integra though. Who would win in a fight? Honda sports car that has double wishbone front and rear suspension, or this blob that has the internals of a Dodge Neon? Probably the Integra, considering it just passed a Touareg, and we can't do that yet. Oh, that Jaguar getting real aggressive. That's gonna cost them. Three wide, you're in the middle. Oh gosh. We're beating and banging for position. Three wide at Tsukuba is not a smart move though. This track is usually barely wide enough to fit two cars, let alone three. That's right, back out of the corner. Back out of the corner. Give me a little bit of space. Every time I say what program I'm gonna use, I'm gonna say not sponsored. I used NordVPN, not sponsored, but actually sponsored. I don't. It always feels weird, like with like YouTube sponsorships and stuff like that. I don't know if I'd ever be sponsored by anything I wouldn't personally use myself. It just feels weird to like say, hey, check this out, but then like not have enough faith in what you're hawking and getting paid to hawk to then, you know, use it yourself. Like, it's got to be something that I would willingly purchase on my own terms. I don't know if I'd be able to. I don't know if I, you know, be able to like read a script with like a straight face of like things like Rage, Shadow Legends, or you know, stuff like that. Well, there goes my potential sponsorship with Rage Shadow Legends. Gotta punt the GTR. We are punting Godzilla. Let's see if we can't get that position back. Easy. We're getting a lot of contact here. I'm hoping we still have enough distance and a decent enough finishing position to get the points needed to upgrade to this car. Because, holy moly. This thing is slow. Like, it's not bad. Like, it's not atrocious. It's just slow. It is just very, very, very slow. But thankfully, we should be able to get a solid 4th place finish here at Tsukuba in the Mini, in the PT Cruiser. Gosh. Just a fair warning. Do not start with the PT Cruiser in Gran Turismo 3. Yes, you can, and yes, you can win the Sunday Cup with it, but not much else. And it's also one of the most expensive soda cars in the game. So, unless you're going for a meme run, don't do it. Gosh, this poor thing. Its transmission can rest in peace now. Just after every race, you just replace the transmission. Alright. Ah! Cool. No upgrades. That's fine. We at least have a free week. So there's a chance we can maybe find something that we haven't won yet in terms of cars. The Beast King Cup. Yeah, no, I'm not too sure I'd be able to win up against a Dodge Viper. I feel like a Dodge Viper would kind of tear me to shreds. Let's do the front wheel drive race at Victoria. We haven't raced at Victoria Garden in forever, so let's do the race at Victoria Garden. I do like the kind of more daytime sunshine London track. Up against a whole bunch of little tiny front wheel drive compact cars. I see the purple Renault Aventime behind us. Past the Corolla. Yes. Me speed. You know what's weird though, is back in the aughts, back in the 2000s, like the Dodge Neon and the PT Cruiser, they were kind of like cockroaches. Like they were literally everywhere. Like rich neighborhood, poor neighborhood, it does not matter. Everybody had one. Or at least you could find one pretty much everywhere. But like, I swear, like as soon as like the turn of the decade happened, or at least like by 2012, like legit, like when was the last time you have seen a PT Cruiser or a Dodge Neon outside of like a video game? Like I legit can't remember the last time I saw either one of those cars. Have they just returned to the earth? Wait, no, let me. That's inaccurate. I do remember the last time I did see a Dodge Neon. It was at a dirt track race in the mini stocks, the little front-wheel drive mini stocks category. It was a stripped down, banged up Dodge Neon. It actually did surprisingly well too. That was legit the last time I saw a Dodge Neon. I don't think I've seen it anywhere else on the road, like on an actual public road or anything else, anytime recently. And I think the last time I saw one actually on the road, it was the SRT4 version. That was surprisingly clean as well. And that was like March last year. Yeah, I can't remember seeing. I can't remember seeing any of the Dodge Neons on the road later than that March SRT4. Which is weird too, because literally in my neighborhood growing up, the lady 2 houses down had a PT Cruiser. One of my teachers in elementary school had a PT Cruiser. Like, actually 2 people in my neighborhood had a PT Cruiser. There was one on the street over from where I lived. They had a PT Cruiser as well. Like you just see them everywhere. Like I think one of my mom's coworkers even had a PT Cruiser. Like multiple people at the church I went to had PT Cruisers. Like it was so weird. But like you look around nowadays, like you just don't see them anymore. Like you occasionally see other vehicles from that decade, that time period, and all that stuff. But honestly, tell me, when was the last time you have seen a PT Cruiser? Let alone one in any good condition. I can't remember. It's a weird vehicle. It was produced quite a bit because it kind of helped Chrysler meet average emissions standards because it technically classified as a truck. So it was subject to light truck fuel efficiency and emissions requirements, which were much more lax than compact cars. So it helped Dodge and Chrysler and all of them bring their average fuel economy up and average fuel emissions up, sort of across their board, which is kind of cool. This is 3.5. Let's give it a go. Let's see how well the PT Cruiser can do here at high speedering. We're not gonna win because there's a freaking Aston Martin, but we could potentially finish second. 'Cause I know the 3000 GT, sorry, the 2000 GT and the Europe aren't all that quick. And the Copen and the Beat aren't quick either. Because they're the little sub-liter K cars. The Atlanta Magic is gonna retire Shaq's jersey. Oh, cool. Is there gonna be like a big ceremony and all that stuff? That is pretty cool. It's the first jersey they're gonna retire. Oh, nice. Now that's gotta be a big honor. It's gotta be a big honor for Shaq. Being the first jersey ever. One of the teams you played for retires. Like that is really cool. He's got to be, you know, very, very happy. Hasn't happened already? Yeah, I wonder if there's like a minimum time period between a player's retirement and a jersey retirement. But that is so cool that they are going the first jersey that they are going to retire is going to be Shaq's jersey. That is cool. Shaq already had a Lakers and Heat jersey retired. Ooh. So now the Magic's retiring. So what other? Has there been any other team? I'm trying to remember. Has there been any other teams that he has played for that haven't retired his jersey yet? Outside of the Orlando Magic. The Magic better retire Penny Hardaway's jersey as well. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool if they kind of begin the tradition of each year, like memorable, genuinely, like really good players from the team. They kind of, you know, do, you know, like a vote amongst the players maybe of should we retire this number and have the players decide maybe, and then that would be cool. That would legit be kind of cool. And I have a way for like the players to kind of connect not only to the fans and all that stuff, but to, you know, the players of old that have retired as well. That'd be cool. Alright, so we can probably... Gosh, it's only 4-speed. So we may want to keep the gear ratios the way they are, with it only being a 4-speed. Like I literally can't upshift any higher than 4th gear. Oh gosh. The PT Cruiser. Not the most aerodynamic. The Suns, the Cavaliers, and the Celtics haven't retired Shaq's jersey. But here's Washington played for those teams. Fair. So I guess with this, it's most of the teams that he has done. You know, he has been a significant player on. It needs to be teams that, you know, he has made significant contributions to. Yeah, but I mean, Shaquille O'Neal is so cool. He's just, I don't know, he seems like a chill guy. Shaq made his only 3-pointer on the Magic. The only 3-pointer. Oh, that is cool though. That kind of have, you know, that stat be, you know, for such a world-renowned basketball player. You're like, it's. Oh, poor Shaq. He just was not good at the long distance shooting. He just that wasn't his forte. Which shows just how good he was in like the other aspects. that he's, you know, a world-renowned basketball player and wasn't good for like the crazy long shots and everything. He seems super chill too. Like, I totally like over like all the like the basketball players and all that stuff. Like Shaq's probably the one I would totally do like go to a barbecue with or what have you. Like he'd probably be my first choice. Of like the more like retired basketball players and all that stuff. Probably Shaq. Whee! Perfectly clean race. Absolutely no touches on the wall, off courses. There we go. This is how we level up the vehicle. Nice. The downside is our ranking completely got tanked there, but you know, yeah, you win some, you lose some. We got a little bit more power now out of this tiny little inline four. The vehicle is a little bit lighter. We got some grippier tires. American Car Limited race. I'm not too sure. We could probably do the... Oregon Schlucht may be a bit tricky. Victoria Road, I think, is doable, though. Victoria Road is... Yeah, Victoria Road's doable. Because we can outmaneuver some of those heavier vehicles, like so some of those sketchier to drive vehicles, like the Shelby Cobra. Yeah. Alright, it sounds a little bit more aggressive as well. The little inline four actually is producing some power. Hopefully. Well, dang, there goes the Cobra. Of course, the T-Bird. Whoa, okay, they are majorly urging and burging. Major contact there in the first couple of turns. That MR2 is wasting no time trying to be as aggressive as possible, getting to the front of the pack. German Green is about to come back. Oh no. Oh, the less said, the better. Oh, but see, this is what I was talking about. We're able to take these corners a little bit better than some of these old cars like the Cobra and the T-Bird as well. I've driven the T-Bird. I know exactly how bad the T-Bird is to drive in this game. It is very tail happy. Honestly, like the MR2 might be the only major threat to us. Oh, but that Cobra's got some power though. That's got the 427, sorry, 427 or 429. Roughly one of those cubic inches. Big block V8. Absolutely massive. I think it's 427. The Cobra was. Because Ford made a high performance 427 and a 429 engine. And my mind is blanking on which one's which. I did 8.5 hours of engineering audits today. So auto nerds and everything screaming at their keyboards. Yeah, give me just a tiny bit of a break. My mind is... I have been thoroughly mind broken today. Of course, YouTube deletes my message. Yeah, no, that's... I can't even see it. So I apologize. That be YouTube's doing, which is unfortunately out of my control. It's weird what gets said that his career should be over. Wonder why that's. Wonder why that got caught up in YouTube's filters. But yeah, no, if you're gonna be, you know, if you're gonna be sliding in someone's DMs and all that stuff, you may as well be oh wait, the other German green. Yeah, no. Sorry. The other basketball player. The one that's super violent. Yes. The one that stomped on somebody. That one. Yeah, no, like that is a legit danger to like other people. Like, the fact that he's done it so many times is very scummy. Like, he shows that he doesn't learn. And it's kind of, you know, it's scummy. Like, there have been drivers that have been outright banned from motorsports for being, you know, overly aggressive or just overly, you know, I don't want to say stupid, but overly oblivious, overly dangerous. Or if they haven't been like banned, they've had like, you know, their career is basically over because no one wants them on their team. And it should kind of be the same thing with Green as well. Like, holy cow, I watched some of the videos you sent, and he's just like committing full-on assault on these guys. In fact, there's an argument that he cost the Warriors a championship back in 2016. Oof. Yeah, so I'm sure the suspension here probably isn't helping his career prospects. Racing in my city, how dare you? Welcome, Leon JHK. Even better, we are racing one of the best American cars ever made in your city. Because we all know England is your city. This is what peak American performance looks like. Is sticking the running gear of a Dodge Neon into a truck chassis to find a loophole, to create a loophole in emissions regulations. Warriors had a 3-1 lead over the Cavs, and he got suspended for game 5. And then they blew it. Oof. XZ. Oh, but no, it was between this and the, it was between this and what was the other vehicle? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, the Toyota Soarer, the slightly more luxurious Supra in disguise. It was a little between those two, and this is what the random number generator picked. The Warriors momentum got destroyed because of oof. We call that, in the engineering field, Newton's third law. You mess around, you find out. Newton's first law is, don't start none, there won't be none. And Newton's third law is, mess around, find out. I need to find a good saying for the second law. The second law is more so just an equation of force equals mass times acceleration. Ooh, where should we race now? Where should we race now? Let's go to America. We can beat a Corvette in the PT Cruiser, right? We can beat a PT Cruiser. Oh, we can, you know, beat multiple Corvettes in a PT Cruiser. On a track with the long straights and massive inclines. Got a healthy amount of wheel spin there. Already the T-Bird. Started strong, but could not carry the momentum around this corner. Get back on the throttle to kind of reduce the slide. Carry as much speed on the uphill as possible. Oh, come on, you tiny little inline 4. Live! Maybe. That's fine. At least here we have some decent lines against the opposition. We can kind of really trail brake hard. Carry some speed through the twisty bits. There we go. And then outbrake them. You just got overtaken by a PT Cruiser. How does that make you feel? Oh gosh. It does not want to turn though. It does not want to turn whatsoever. Come on. Give me a little bit of power, please. I'm begging you. A little bit of power, a little bit of turn in. We've got the rear raised even higher and stiffened up to get some of that that turn in bite. Wonder how the FTP is doing. Yeah, wonder what percentage it is. It should be done or getting close to done by now. If my internal clock is correct. It should be done by now. Cause it was like 9:30, 9:40 my time when you like put the message of they had like 20 minutes. So it should be done. I think. There we go, first lap. The fact that we are literally beating the likes of Chevrolet Corvettes, Ford T-Birds, and Pontiac Trans Ams in the PT Cruiser is a little bit concerning. Now it's downloading. Oh, okay. My apologies. That was downloading the ISO. FTP is at 69%. Nice. Perfect timing then. Boskele bung bung. Not sure what that means, but welcome Marvin. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Today we were in the Nissan Elgrand, the grand minivan with the plan. We got that up to level 10, the highest tuning level in the game. And now we are smoking some American supercars and performance vehicles in a PT Cruiser. A Patriot Blue PT Cruiser. That's why we're so fast. We have the Patriot Blue color. We're channeling every aspect of America through our culture, through our veins, through our minds, and through our brains. Giving some speed. That is what we need. While the rest of the racers cope and seethe. I am terrible. Do not ever let me write songs or anything. This is why I'm an engineer and not a SoundCloud rapper. That wasn't too bad actually. The fact that we were able to hold them off this long. That is crazy. We beat multiple Corvettes, including the then new C5. We beat the T-Bird. Like, jeez. Okay. And we got 2 more upgrades for the PT Cruiser, more power and more grip. Holy cow, this thing's already almost at level 10. Alright, we should be good for the R1 races now. The downside is most of these are on tracks we've done recently. Yeah, let's do the Nürburgring challenge. This is gonna be interesting because we're up against it's Mitsubishi Lancer Evo and a freaking TVR Cerbera. Both of them a little bit quick, just a little bit quick. Is that an E? What's that blue one behind? I didn't get a good look at the blue one. Is that an E30 M3? Yeah, it is. Wait, no, it's not. That's the Alfa Romeo. Okay, not as bad as an E30 M3, but still very, very quick. Still very, very sporty. I saw the fairly large center nose, and I'm like, oh, those are the kidney grills from the M3. Nope. That's the Alfa Romeo triangle thing. Oh my gosh, we're catching up. We're catching up to a Mitsubishi Lancer. Come on, PT Cruiser. Give us some speed. I say as they just steadily pulling away. Oh gosh, it's struggling. It's struggling on the uphill at Flugplatz. There are steeper hills than Nürburgring at faster sections. That's not good. We can at least break 120. I think we might top out around 140 miles an hour, either from aerodynamic drag from this vehicle's big, massive, gaping hole that it pushes through the air, and the lack of power, or it might top out there because of the gear ratios. I can't see this thing going much faster than 140. Even at a high level of tune. Like this thing just dies on the straights. On the turns, it's not too bad anymore because we have the weight reduction, we have the tire grip and all that stuff. But on the straights, this thing just is a pig. It is so slow. PT Cruiser. The PT Cruiser. Oh gosh. Come on. Give me grip. Give me speed. Give me something, game. Actually, this is a good test, because the Elgrand was also at a very similar level. I want to see if we can go faster than the Nissan Elgrand. That was what 901.4, I think. So we gotta beat 901.4. Let's see if the PT Cruiser is faster than a minivan. Oh gosh. Bonk. That's not gonna help our lap time there. Oh, it's bogging down so much on the hills though. That's the thing, the Nissan Elgrand, while it was big, it did have a lot of torque. The PT Cruiser's a little bit smaller, but its engine is a lot more non-functional, shall we say. Doesn't sound too bad though. Like Enthusia did decently enough with the vehicle sounds. Surprisingly. Come on. Give me speed. We're going downhill as well, ever so slightly. And now we're gonna be going back uphill. And you can see this thing just bogging down. It can't even go over 100 in 4th gear. It's just struggling. It's just struggling. So we need to get a really good exit out of that semi-final turn before the long straights. Because otherwise we are going to be in a world of hurt trying to accelerate to a high enough speed before the hill on the back straight. Through the carousel. Absolutely no problems there with how big the vehicle is, how high off the ground it is. No scraping, no bumping, just a smooth ride. Ah, the carousel is such a fun corner though, because you can take it so much faster than you think you can. Up until you can't anyway. Then it's then it's very painful because you end up in the wall. Oh dear. A little bit squirrely there. Alright. Through this section now. The high-speed twisty section. Where the corners kind of flow one from the next. You're going down and up hills. You're kind of losing your braking markers. Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm gonna catch air? No. We are not gonna catch air there. Maybe just like the tiniest bit. But we are not going fast enough to catch air at that corner. You can definitely tell we're going downhill. The fact that the vehicle is able to accelerate quite a bit. Oh, once it's over 100 miles an hour. I'm surprised the TVR hasn't caught us up yet. They might be stuck battling another driver and then slowing them both down. If we can finish second, only losing to the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo, that is going to be very impressive. Alright, yeah, we are down on time. We are down on time. It was like 7:59. Just turning to the 8-minute mark. Coming out of this corner. So we might be slower. We might actually be slower in the PT Cruiser than in the mighty Nissan Elgrand. I was starting the uphill. Alrighty, at 8:30, this is not looking good. Alright, we're currently maxing out at 125. Oh, this poor thing. Oh my gosh, even on flat, it doesn't go faster than 130. Oh, it does not have brakes. It does not have brakes at high speed. Ugh, 921. That is painful. That is painful. So this is legitimately slower than the Nissan Elgrand. The PT Cruiser is slower than a minivan. Good to know. least now it's its lightest form. This isn't even my final form. Alright, let's see. What race can we do? Night Winding Championship? I don't know. I don't think a PT Cruiser could probably beat a Nissan Skyline. Especially not a GTR. Especially not a GTR. Dang, those are gonna be really, really close. Ooh. Yes, let's do it. Let's put the PT Cruiser. Let's put the PT Cruiser on a desert race. Rally Raid PT Cruiser, let's go. Oh, it doesn't turn. It's losing so much grip. Come on. Oh, it's bogging down so much. Like, you kind of almost have to straight line this as much as possible in order to maximize speed. Because it's slowing down. It's slowing down on the hills. It's bogging down in the turns. We didn't even catch air on that jump. That is sad. Alright, come on. I need a little bit of speed. Be nice to me, game. Be nice to me, you beautiful blue blob. Look how the dust is kicking up as well. Holy moly. Oh gosh. Through the sands. Honestly, I never realized, but the skybox itself is also quite pretty. With all the dunes in the background. Like it looks quite nice, honestly. Oh, it's low tide as well. Oh, now the hill climb. Can the PT Cruiser even make it up? Oh, it's struggling, but it makes it. Oh gosh. It's such a silly vehicle to have, but I love driving the crap wagons. There we go. We got the extra grippy boys. One more race in the PT Cruiser. Ooh, what should it be? What should it be? Yeah, let's do it. Bergenschlucht. We're gonna be racing around a German town. Yes. Three, two, one. Let's go. easy there. Alright, let's try to use the early race mobility and our starting position to our advantage. So as soon as we get to the two like long straights, they're gonna be coming for us. They're gonna be coming for our booty, and we do not want them to come for our booty. That Accord Euro R is gonna be very, very quick. They're gonna. All right, we're holding them off. Surprisingly, I was expecting to be a little bit quicker. Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift, the PT Cruiser. Drifting a front-wheel drive truck thingy. Truly the best, the smartest thing to do. Oh gosh, easy. Give me speed. Yes. Yes. Let's go. All right, lap 2. Let's see if we can hold them off still. They're a little bit closer this time around. Ooh. Alright, took a little bit too much curb there on the inside. Gosh, this thing wants to bog down like crazy. Alright, give me some speed. Give me some power. Run it all the way to the outside and then some. I'm surprised they're not catching us on the straights. This thing is like so slow. Like it's struggling to get over 100 miles an hour. But apparently we just have a good enough of a run out of that hairpin and that that left-hander that we can kind of pull ahead and stay there. The grip of this car, though, is improving with the upgrades and everything. Come on, let's end the horrific journey of the PT Cruiser on a high note, so it can then rest in peace. Yes, come on. Into the town. Ooh. Through here, back to the right. Back to the left. Yes. Oh, and we are done with the PT Cruiser. Now we get to move to some of the quicker cars for the rotations. Not gonna lie, we're steadily getting through a lot of the categories. Pretty soon we're gonna be skipping some categories and only racing like the fast, sporty cars. that we still need to unlock the BMW M1. We still have to unlock the M1 Pro Car, but that's unlocked in a very special event. And it's just gonna come down to luck if we're able to, you know, do well with that. Ooh, alright. So, if it is a 1, they're gonna be driving the Renault Clio Sports. And if it's a 2, the Celica GT4, the street legal, well, technically rally cars are quote-unquote street legal, the road-going version of the monstrous WRC machine. Let's pull up. Let's pull up our display capture. It's the moment of truth. Oh, the 2 takes away, but the 2 giveth as well. Yes. Let's do it in yellow. It looks quite nice in yellow, actually. Oh, we get 4-wheel drive. We get the rally pedigree. We get grip. We get power. There we go. There we go. Alright. Ooh, the Thanksgiving race. We actually got a shot. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do the Thanksgiving race. Very first race in the Celica. And we're gonna be up against RS opponents. Come on, use that all-wheel drive acceleration to our advantage. Oh, it's got grip. It's got understeer though. Alright, the Silvia is going to be challenging us for position. It's going to be a close high-speed battle. Got another rally machine behind the Impreza. Let's do the crossover, see if... Ooh. They are sending up the inside. They tried to anyway. Oh, we have that acceleration though. Turbo inline 4. Producing monstrous power. I need to adjust it for a little bit more turn and bite though. But otherwise, this thing. Ho ho ho. The speed. The acceleration as well. Holy cow. This is the type of vehicle I'd love to see like tear up tracks and everything. Just a heavily modified four-wheel drive Japanese sports car, just to see what it can do, just to see how much pavement it can just shred. Oh, the power. Nice, smooth through the chicane. Give me a little bit more power. Yeah, that chicane is kind of a godsend. That wall is not. Gotta remember, this is a much faster vehicle. That's a bit understeery compared to the other vehicles we were previously driving. So we gotta have to, you know, we're gonna have to let off the throttle a bit more, a little bit earlier. maybe a little bit earlier braking to get this thing to do what we need it to. Oh, I'm excited to hear what this sounds like when it's heavily modified. The blow-off valve. Yes, the blow-off valve, the race transmission and all that stuff. I want to hear and see that. Come on, give me speed. Yes. Yes. There we go. Alright, let's try to run a little bit cleaner lap this time around. That way we can get enough points to heavily upgrade the vehicle right out of the gate. But dang, if this is fast enough to do this at stage 0, I want to see what a level 8 or 9 version of this can do. Because the power of this car is very impressive. Like, it's got grip, it's got acceleration for days. Yeah, it's weird. When people think Japanese rally cars, people usually think like the Subarus and the Mitsubishis and all that stuff. But Toyota made some really cool rally races as well in the 80s, 90s, and aughts. Everything from the Celica's and the Corolla as well. The Corolla rally car, absolutely adorable. I actually quite like the styling of that generation Corolla. It's a shame it's a European-only model, but it looked really cool. And the rally version especially looked really cool. Like, I'd love to see one of those in real life. Most of the rally version and the street version, but the street version is nice too. Alright, 2 minutes. We can be a little bit quicker. Just barely graze the curb, run out wide to the wall. There we go. Carry a little bit more speed for that corner. That Subaru is catching us. They are giving us a run for our money. I can see them just faintly in the rearview mirror. They've been maintaining the gap, despite us absolutely pushing this. Ooh, right up against the wall. Just a rally car battle for the streets of San Francisco. But they are not giving up. One semi-major mistake from us, and it is all over. But if we can pull it off, we will be kings. Oh, come on. Just 1.5 more laps to go. Let's not lose it now. Come on. Oh, okay, good. No off tracks there. Oh. Easy. Easy. Dang, they have that power and acceleration in this uphill though. Like they're a little bit closer this time than the previous lap by about a tenth of a second. Oh, we messed it up bad. Oh no. Oh, passed her on the outside. Risky. Very risky there. Oh, but we made it stick. We made it stick ever so slightly. It's not something you'd ever do in a real race unless you were really wanting to make a guy angry and potentially cause an accident. Alright. Oh, easy. Brakes. Alright, that's a slight cut. That is an ever so slight cut. Oh, still managed to do it. Just barely. Jeez. Alright. Nice. Alright, that should be enough for, I think, one level up. Yes. Alright, we got time for 1 or 2 more races. But I might end the stream a little bit early compared to when I normally do Thursday streams because I am very tired. I am just mentally exhausted and emotionally exhausted as well. Ooh. I'm not sure we can do that as much as I'd want to. As much as I would want to, I don't think we have the capabilities of doing that yet. Ooh, the 90s Cup. That could be a fun one. Challenge for drive limited race. Reserve challenge. Challenge. 1 make race. Let's do the Autumn Mountain Challenge as our final race of the night. A nice race through the twisty mountain roads. Leaves of all colors around us. The car perfectly matching it as well with a bright yellow. Matching the yellows, reds, and oranges of the leaves. Alright. Just a little touch there. Yes. Alright, give us the grip. Give us the speed. Do the twisties. The final race of the night. And now let's see how fast we can go. Or is a little bit later. If we do well in this race, we can get some tire upgrades. Make it a little bit grippier. There we go. That is a lot of speed. Yes. Boom. I'm loving how this thing handles. I'm just the sound, the acceleration, the grip. Like this is very, very, very nice. And I'm back the other way. Give me just a little bit of speed, a little bit of turn in. All right. Hello. Welcome, Fonzie. We are currently doing our final race of this stream. Hope you're doing well. We are driving the gorgeous Toyota Celica now. The Nissan Elgrand served us well. The PT Cruiser a bit less so, but that is okay. Cause this thing is extra speedy, extra grippy. I am loving this car. It just handles right. Like it's just got the acceleration out of the corners. It has a little, a little bit of rotation and everything, but you can catch it with the throttle. Also, I haven't afterwards checked general and Discord. Alright, will do. So I usually check the socials and everything after the stream. And get, just so I can get things prepped for the week and all that stuff. I do apologize for the shorter stream today. I am just physically, mentally, and emotionally drained. Today was, today's been a bit of a rough day for me. Doing about 8.5 hours of an engineering audit. Whole bunch of craziness happening. Today, I'm not gonna even admit to it. Today has not been a good day for me. But, I'm having fun now. But I do need some sleep because I am just drained. It's one of those ones where I'm in a good mood and everything, but I know that, like, I'm gonna be hating myself in the morning if I try to stay up a lot later, like, at the time I usually do. Or I am going to just kind of crash. So, I'm doing alright. Being a bit less of an unhinged gremlin than I thought I would be. But we are being fairly quick though in this Celica. Take care of yourself, menace. Oh yeah, definitely. Mental, physical health, all that stuff is important. But don't worry, I'm gonna definitely make sure, next week we have plenty of streams. Next week we should be doing more Need for Speed Carbon. Some car mechanic simulator. I think currently the poll is actually tied for either V8s, a selection of V8s, or the randomly selected cars. We may actually have RNG take over and decide what we build, which would be kind of cool, honestly. Letting the dice decide what we build. It's honestly a cool idea. So I'm excited for that. We're gonna be doing some Golden Sun, some GTA San Andreas next week, all that stuff. It's gonna be a more packed week. I now voted in the poll. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, now it is the V8s. Now it's the V8s. So the Caster Earthquake Rex, which is based off of the Ford F-150 SVT Raptor, the Chrysler Cordoba, and the Delray Imperator, which is based on the Dodge Challenger. Nice. Not many people voted for the inline fours, which is surprising. Hey, we at least get to do that Dodge Cordoba that we've had in our garage for months at this point. Nobody likes the Cordoba. It's kind of a cool Malaise era vehicle that can be, you know, souped up. Get some nice vibes with it. Oh my gosh, I am draining though. I apologize. I am going to be ending the stream here. I do apologize for the shorter stream tonight. I definitely have some more longer streams this coming up week. Just because I'm going to be, you know, gonna have some more time to do that and everything. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing well in the comments down below. If you didn't like the stream, please let me know what I'm doing poorly so I can fix it in the future. With that being said, I'm Isaac Umbras. Wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is for you, may it be a great time. See ya! Bye bye!